From the sands of its many resorts on the Caribbean and the Pacific, to the cultural bonanza of its cities and states in the interior, Mexico has much to offer the traveler. Mexico is not only beautiful, culturally enriching, and easily accessible, it provides many options for almost any budget. This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about the top 10 places and the things that you can do in Mexico. If you're new here, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to get updates whenever we post. As one of the oldest metropolises in the Americas, Mexico City is woven with rich histories, from the Aztec period to the Spanish conquest to the Mexican Revolution to now, and it shows in the local cultural offerings. Another appeal of Mexico City is its inexhaustibleness. Activities include parks, galleries, landmarks, museums, and cantinas, to name a few. While there's no way you'll manage to cover all of the must-see and do's in one trip, sticking to one neighborhood a day keeps things manageable. Be ready because we will give you the top 10 places and things to do in Mexico. We'll start with top 10, Cancun and the Mayan Riviera. Lying along a beautiful stretch of coastline on the Gulf of Mexico are the resort destinations of Cancun, Playa del Carmen, the island of Cozumel, and beyond. Collectively, these are known as the Riviera Maya. This magnificent area along the eastern edge of the Yucatan Peninsula attracts some 5 million visitors each year, in the process generating huge tourist revenues. Despite these numbers, you're unlikely to feel like a part of a crowd due to the Riviera's white beaches, endless crystal-clear water, and plethora of best all-inclusive resorts. The area also boasts numerous fun things to do, such as dolphin and stingray swims, snorkeling among reefs and tropical fish, as well as scuba diving in the world's largest underwater museum, a spectacular collection of sculptures submerged at depths of up to 8 meters. Top 2. Copper Canyon, Mexico's Grand Canyon. Chihuahua, one of Mexico's most northerly states, it shares the border with New Mexico in the US, is home to one of the country's most visited natural attractions, the stunning Copper Canyon, or Barranca del Cobre. Located in a region known as the Sierra Madre Occidental and consisting of a spectacular group of deep canyons, Copper Canyon is in fact larger and deeper than its better-known cousin, the Grand Canyon. Taking its name from the distinctive copper-green coloring along its steep canyon walls, these amazing natural structures were formed by 6 rivers that converge in the Rio Fuerte before draining into the Gulf of California. Thanks to the area's increased popularity as a travel destination, there are numerous options available to those wanting to explore this area of outstanding natural beauty, from scenic rail trips aboard the Ferrocarril Chihuahua al Pacifico to more adventurous excursions by bike or even on horseback. Top 3. Cozumel Island Life. The island of Cozumel has pretty much everything needed for a perfect Mexican getaway. Located 20 kilometers from the Yucatan Peninsula, this lush tropical paradise takes its name from the ancient Mayan Acuzamil, which translated means land of the swallows, and has long been inhabited. And while the first visitors to the island were reputedly Mayan pilgrims, followed by European smugglers and pirates, modern-day travelers are drawn here by the promise of endless sunshine. The top beaches for these sunseekers are Playa San Juan, Playa San Francisco, and Playa Santa Rosa, to name but a few. Many are attracted to Cozumel by the superlative diving experiences to be enjoyed around its coral reefs. These beautiful locations are rich with fish and other marine life, and it's relatively easy to include at least a little underwater activity by booking a diving experience through your resort or ahead of your travel, or simply grabbing a pair of flippers and a mask when you get here. Top 4. Sierra Norte Mountains, Oaxaca. Hiking the rolling hills of the Sierra Norte Mountains has become increasingly popular in recent years. The mountains in northern Oaxaca are filled with ecotourism businesses like mountain biking tours and hiking trips. Thanks to their efforts, the pristine landscape remains in good condition and is a stunning sight to behold. If you're looking for fun things to do in Mexico, you can't go wrong here. Top 5. Café Barbaria El Pendulo, Mexico City. This book lover's paradise is so cool, it almost nabbed a spot on our list of the best libraries around the world. But it was cut out because it's technically a bookstore. It's also part cafe, and you can see in the photos, part forest. Add a coffee break here to your list of things to do in Mexico. Mexico City is one of the coolest cities in the world, woven with history from the Aztec period to the Mexican Revolution. A list of things to do here is inexhaustible, from checking out stores like this to exploring parks, galleries, museums, and cantinas. Top 6. Puerto Vallarta. Looking for an adrenaline rush? In vibrant Puerto Vallarta, you can go zip-lining through the lush jungle canopies, while nearby in Punta Mita, you'll find the perfect conditions and secluded bays for beginner surfing. Puerto Vallarta is also home to some of the best beachside restaurants and giant lobster. Top 7. Teotihuacan. Enjoy a hot air balloon ride over the ancient Mesoamerican city of Teotihuacan. Sounds pretty epic. This has to be one of the coolest ways to see the historical site and tick hot air balloon off your list at the same time. Just a half-hour's drive from Mexico City, Teotihuacan is a pre-Hispanic holy city, the name meaning the place where the gods were created. It's one of the country's most visited sites. Travelers coming here to climb the steep steps of the Pyramid of the Sun and the adjacent Pyramid of the Moon and to stroll down the connecting streets of the dead. Despite its popularity, the site is large enough not to feel too crowded. Top 8. Historic Morelia. A gem of a city, the colonial-era Morelia is a delightful place to linger in Mexico. Whether you're here for a few days or longer, little change has been made to the layout of this historic city, founded in 1541, and thanks to the more than 200 well-preserved buildings that date back many hundreds of years, the entire downtown core has been designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. A highlight of a visit is spending time in the magnificent Plaza de Armas, laid out nearly 500 years ago. This large public square is perfect for those who like to explore on foot. In addition to its many great cafes, restaurants, and shopping opportunities, here you'll find everything from statues of revolutionary heroes to attractive stretches of gardens and pleasant fountains, making for one of the prettiest cityscapes in all of Mexico. Top 9. El Palacio de Bellas Artes, or the Palace of Fine Arts. This fantastic Mexico City landmark can do it all. Locals tell us that visitors can explore the Museum of Architecture on the top floor, attend classical music performances in its fabled concert hall, take in the amazing Diego Rivera murals in the lobby, check out the museum's extensive collection of 19th and 20th century Mexican art, and ogle at the incredible Tiffany glass curtain in the theater. And finally, we have Top 10. Plaza Garibaldi. Locals tell us that Plaza Garibaldi is one of the best places in the city to hear some classic mariachi music. A short walk north from the Palacio de Bellas Artes, Plaza Garibaldi is surrounded by tons of restaurants, bars, and museums, making for a happening part of town. Today it is one of the busiest tourist squares because of its festive atmospheres dedicated to Mexican music, especially the mariachi. Every day, hundreds of people gather to hear great performances by trio or marimba or northern band. The square is surrounded by restaurants and traditional centers for unforgettable evenings with your family, friends, or partner. Mexico conjures images of ancient ruins, colonial towns, endless beaches, and cities pulsing with life. The country's two long coastlines lure travelers with countless opportunities for fun in the sun. On the west coast, the Pacific Pipeline, legendary among surfers, runs from Baja all the way past Puerto Escondido, while the Caribbean side is better known for its spectacular coral reefs and warmer, gentler seas. Are you planning a trip to Mexico? Let's know your thoughts about this video in the comment section below. If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.